Hey guys, it's me, Savannah, and tonight I'm going to be discussing A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray, and it's the first in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. So, I really enjoyed this book. I was in a little bit of a mourning period after finishing The Evolution of Mara Dyer, and so I was like, a contemporary novel isn't going to help me right now because I'm not going to be able to get into it. So I read all 3 books. It pulled me in right away. There is a very scary thing that happens in the beginning, and it's very attention grabbing. It happens in the first chapter, and just sucks you in right away. So there's a budding romance in this one. A little bit of a budding romance between the main character, Gemma Doyle, and this Indian boy who's probably like a year older than her, named Kartik. It was really interesting to see their relationship develop throughout the series. Then she has a really annoying, pain-in-the-butt brother named Tom, who I hated, and I still hate. I've hated him since the beginning. Because of the tragic thing that happens in the first chapter, Gemma is sent off to a boarding school in London. Most of the girls have been there since they were young, and the headmistress is only accepting her in because it wouldn't be the Christian way to turn her down after this tragic accident. So that's the only reason that she's allowed to come into the school. Gemma is really clever. I like that about her. I really like Gemma's voice in this. She has some really interesting inner dialogue, and I really like Libba Bray's style of writing. So that is all for what I'm gonna say that doesn't have spoilers. So if you haven't read the book, please leave. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The mom is murdered, sort of. Oh my gosh. I love Kartik so much. And I like that they addressed the interracial issue thing, because she says that she knows she's not supposed to like Indian men, but she can't help herself because she lives in India. I don't think there's anything wrong with interracial marriage or interracial relationships. So I'm glad that she doesn't have a problem with that either, despite what society says. This is why I hate Tom. Tom's talking about an actress, how she's running about like she's her own lord and master. She'll certainly never be accepted in society as a proper lady. And then Gemma says, I see, and what does make a proper lady? He answers, a man wants a woman who will make life easy for him. She should be attractive, well-groomed, knowledgeable in music, painting, and running a house, but above all, she should keep his name above scandal and never call attention to herself. I know this is the Victorian age, and it's the 1800s, but seriously, Tom, what a pain in the butt. He's so arrogant and stuck up, and he just pisses me off a lot. So I really don't like Tom at all. Okay, at first, when we go to Spence Academy, I freaking hate Felicity and Pippa, and I'm just sitting there like, please don't let them be friends by the end. Like, have her, I don't know, obtain her magical abilities and then smite them or something, because they're such mean people. But no, they become friends, and then Pippa freaking dies. I sort of grow to like Felicity a little bit, just because she's forced to be reckoned with, and I don't know why, that's like intriguing to me. Pippa still annoyed me, and I did feel kind of bad for her because of the Mr. Bumble thing. Nobody should be forced to marry someone 3 times their age. That's disgusting. The realms are weird. Like, why can't they keep the magic? Like, why does it last only a day? That seems stupid to me. Anne wanted to be pretty, but she could only be pretty for like a day. The runes, which made me think of the mortal instruments, even though I know that runes weren't invented by Cassandra Clare. I love the part. That's what happens when you let her class into a school like Spence. We'll all be victims of her jealousy, Felicity gloats. The other girls nod. Sheep. I'm stuck in a boarding school filled with sheep. She is very clever and she has a lot of wit, and I really like that about her. So Gemma is definitely my favorite. You're supposed to empathize with the main character, but I don't know. She's just the most interesting. When Gemma got Felicity to also accept Anne into the group, I was like really proud of her for that, you know, because I know that I wouldn't have even thought to do that. I wouldn't have been cruel to Anne. I wouldn't have mistreated her or anything, but I probably wouldn't have invited her in to like the secret group or whatever. I like that Gemma gets out of the church with the whiskey and then puts it on Felicity's chair, and she's like, oh, I didn't think hiding it would be a good idea. What if we can't find it again? I just put it on your chair in plain sight. Why would you do that? Why did you lock me in a church? Then they find the diary, Mary Dowd's diary. And it took me until like the page before Gemma finds out that her mom is Mary Dowd for me to find out. I was very disappointed in myself. Obviously, right after I found out that her mom was Mary Dowd on my own, I also figured that Sarah Reese Toom was Cersei. And I love the end where she gives Cardick the present, the cricket bat. So I know that wasn't much of a review, so it was fairly vague. It was a very vague book review, and for that I am sorry. Did you like the book? Leave your thoughts. If you liked the video, or any of my other videos, please subscribe, and don't be afraid to click the thumbs up button either. It's very helpful. Also, leave comments, because it makes me happy. Give me feedback. Because one time I looked and I had 666 video views, and I was like, this makes me uncomfortable, so I had my mom watch one of my videos to make it 667. I don't really use Twitter, like, at all, but follow me on Twitter. Go check out my blog. Is there anything else I had? I'm on Goodreads. Links in the description to my Goodreads, if you're into Goodreads. You probably are if you're watching this video, because if you're watching this video, that means that you're most likely into books. Or you're my friend. I don't know. Either way, check me out. Happy reading! Bye!